intriguing matchup. One side firmly established inside the top 25, the other on the outside, receiving votes, but looking to muscle into the rankings with a victory today. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we see a squad out of the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Lobos will kick this deep to begin the game. Touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense that gets stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kirk.
And Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win the game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. The timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking for the wideout. The ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. crucial third down play right here. Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Here's the handoff. One more purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Using his legs. It's Robinson. Go get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Lobos offense is back out there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Lobos pick up enough for a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Lobos have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Kurt, Oklahoma has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The shotgun handoff here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. It defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
QB to the tight end for a completion. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the Lobos are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Touchdown, Lobos! They cap the drive with 6 points. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He hands it off from the gun. Powering through. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. The Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Pass spot. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Sooners. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He fields the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance, and moved to a touchdown. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's wide open. Look out. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle, it's McKinney. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First down, looking to throw the football. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. He fires downfield. What a catch! Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Lobos looking to cash in this red zone trip. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. He's looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air. Well, we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's how the drive will start. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this guy is having some kind of day. That's another catch for him. And this time out of the slot, he picks up the first down.
And the Lobos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
The completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw yet again. It's a short completion to the tight end. Breaking tackles and going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Lobos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's McKinney.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
Headed for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Lobos looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Lobos! And that will give them the lead now. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now, the 25. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Sooners will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Lobos offense is back out there. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll ride the back again here. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First and 10 now, clock running, final minute of the quarter. Looking for some space. It's McKinney. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Stop for no gain there. That'll do it for the third quarter. The final quarter coming up next. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McKinney. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
Will now quickly spend a timeout. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The first play of the drive now from the 25. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. The pass rush closing in. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Runs the ball with 39. And the Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He lets it rip. Oh, what a grab! You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 40. The Sooners pick up enough for a 1st down here.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking for 6. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got to run the pitch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And the Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away with their running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On the ground, it's McKinney. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. grab down the middle. It's Robinson.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down.
Here we go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for a late deep shot. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Getting set. Here's second down.
Brings up second down.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a late, deep throw. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Well, this is a game that these winning players are never going to forget. Nobody gave them respect, gave them a chance in this game, and they came in and took care of business against a ranked team.
And on the other side, it's just inexcusable if you're a top 10 team to come out and not play up to your standard. A lot of soul searching going to be happening for this football team during practice next week.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.